Good afternoon, good morning, dear professor. My name is Deyanira Perez. I am an industrial engineer. I work in UNAT, Universidad Nacional Abierta y a Distancia. I am from Tolú, but I live in Montería, Córdoba, Colombia. I am married. I am 50 years old, so half of the century. Yeah. Um, my daughter's name is Esther Sofia. She's 10 years old. My husband is a civil engineer, and his name is Luis Fernando Mora Fuentes. Now, the topic that I choose was all people should have the right to own guns. Entonces, then, sorry. The topic of gun ownership is a globally debate issue that impacts public safety, individual freedoms, and legal systems. I choose this topic because it reflects a critical question about balancing rights and responsibilities in modern societies. It's also adults and exploring of ethical, social, and practical implications using a variety of perspectives, including personal opinions, real-life examples, and research-based arguments. Now, arguments in favor. 1. Self-defense and personal safety. Many argue that the right to own guns ensures individuals can protect themselves and their families. For example, the USL Second Army support this viewpoint, emphasizing personal security source and National Rifle Association. I believe that if everyone were allowed to own guns, the crime rate may decrease because criminals would think twice. Someone might side in agreement. 2. Deterrent against tyranny. Historically, an armed populace has been considered a safeguard against oppressive governments. If citizens owned guns, governments would hesitate to overstep their boundaries. Some would argue referencing historic examples like colonial resistance during the American Revolution. 3. Cultural and recreational value. In certain cultures, owning and using guns for sport or hunting is a significant tradition. For example, in Canada, many rural communities rely on firearms for hunting, and vital part of their way of life, such Canadian firearms program. Arguments against. First, increment risks of accidents and misuse. Guns ownership can lead to accidental shootings, or misuse in heated situations. For instance, a study published in the Journal in the American Medical Association found a correlation between household gun ownership and accidental firearms deaths. If guns were accessible to everyone, there could be a higher chance of tragic accidents. And escaped myths are good. Are good. 2. Escalation of violence. In countries with high gun ownership, such as the United States, firearm-related homicides are significantly higher than in nations with strict gun control, such World Health Organization. Even though some things guns are for protection, they may lead to more violent incidents, other may say, and the disagreement. 3. Challenge in regulation and enforcement. Ensuring responsible ownership is a difficult. If every if every owned guns, if it would be nearly impossible to monitor their use to prevent illegal activity. One major key, this was evident in the Colombian high school tragedy, where lack of proper oversight contributed to the devastation consequence. Personal opinions and conclusion. In my opinion, the right to own guns should be conditional and strictly regulated. If government implemented universal background checks and mandatory training, ownership could potentially coexist with public safety. However, unrestricted access could lead to more harm than good. For instance, if everyone who wanted a gun had to pass psychology and safety training, fewer accidents and crime would occur. At the same time, if we restrict access entirely, responsible individuals may feel their rights were violated. Therefore, a balanced approach that prioritizes both individuals' rights and public safety is essential. Farewell. In conclusion, the question of gun owners' ownership and multifaceted and requires careful consideration and societal values, legal frameworks, and individual responsibilities. While I agree that some individuals should have the right to own guns under specific conditions, I also believe that unrestricted access poses significant risks. Let us hope for a future where we can find a balanced solution that respects rights while ensuring safety for all. Thank you, dear professor. Bye.